This is the second part of Satan's snare. I don't know what happened to my video. It cut off, so here goes. I was reading in chapter 3 of Genesis, the King James Version. I was on the subject about where God punishes people for sinning. And Eve, her punishment was that God greatly, it says, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. If you notice, Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent. None of them took responsibility for what their actions led them to do. Most likely, that's where narcissism, as the world coins the term, came from. And covert narcissism is the serpent. God also cursed the serpent. And the Lord God said to the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly thou shalt go, and dust thou shalt eat all the days of thy life. So we can see that Adam and Eve refused to take responsibility for their actions, just like the narcissist Jezebel does today. They're controlling, they're manipulative, they lie. And then they call others around them liars. They accuse you of being what they truly are. And I believe that the female narc is dangerously envious. They will murder people, and that's when it runs into the comorbid narcissist, that they're coupled with other illnesses besides narcissism. They're envious of other people. They will do anything to take what they have. If they can't afford it, they'll steal off of them. They deliberately wreak havoc in your marriage by bringing other women or other men into the marriage. While the Jezebel sits back and she says that she has need of nothing. While she thinks that she sits as a queen, using older men for money. But she won't work to support herself. This is the female who leaves her husband for another man and who laughs in the face of her live-in boyfriend. These people are ruthless. And they'll stop at nothing to get what they want, because it's a work of the flesh. And if you never accept Jesus into your heart, you will always be led by your flesh. Always. That's the tie that Satan has. He can't touch you if you're a child of God in that way.